go ahead and make a a new one because it seems like it's about to go down. Crap. Damn. Oh shit. Bad for a second there. I was like, oh no. Defense 3. I always find myself super underwhelmed by like earth quartz and lines, short of like adamantine guard or something, which I wish I brought Noelle for. Kinda want to go back and swap out Wazzy for Noelle, but then again I don't think it really matters. Whatever I'm about to be up against. Well, that's whatever. I'm sure I'll manage. Wait a second. Oh shit. Oh shit, no, wrong one. So far so good. Oh, looks like it's about to go down. All right, let's go. What is this place? It is incredible. I can detect immense energy gathering in this location. That's not all that's here. Ah, this is quite the magnificent venue, isn't it? If it's this lively, it should almost be time for the main event, right? Perhaps so. It's bound to make for a magnificent spectacle. Were the Faceless still alive, I have no doubt he'd be savoring these developments. No doubt about that. Then again, who knows how out of hand things might have gotten with both of you coming to Crossbell. He probably would have requested the glorious and drawn both Erebonia and Calvar's ire. That he would have, though would have made for an interesting time either way. Oh, something wrong? Let me guess, is this beneath you? You never were a fan of missions like these. Everything is according to the Grand Master's will. I have no objections. However, I will have to ask that you conclude your conversation, Campanella, Professor. It appears we have an audience. You three are... Would you look at that? More monsters than I expected to find when I came to this place. Huh. Oh, it's you. And after I went through the trouble to tie up those bracers so that no one would interrupt. I wonder how you all were able to find this place. No can do. I am under non-disclosure. Sorry to interrupt your chat. Sounded pretty interesting. What kind of officers would we be if we overlooked everything, whatever it is that you're planning? You're that young and upcoming team from the Crosswell Police, I presume? That would be the special support section to you. And you all would be from the Society of Ouroboros. Before we go any further, I'm going to need you to confirm your identities. Our identities? What's this boy going on about? Well, he is a police officer. Is this what they call standard procedure? This is the first, but you're out of luck if you think we confirm anything to our adversaries. You strike me as an honest young man. It pains me that I cannot answer such an earnest question. It was worth a shot, Lloyd. Common sense ain't going to get us anywhere with these guys. It would be safer to consider these people like you did the cultists. Please, being placed in the same category as those buffoons isn't amusing at all. Very well, if the others won't, then I'll take it upon myself to make an introduction. F. Novartis. I serve as Ouroboros' 6th Anguis and head of the 13 factories. You can simply address me as Professor, though. So that was your doing, then? The development and implementation of that code used to hack the Orbital network, I mean. What's this? You're familiar with it. That would be my Astral Code. It's the basis of the Society's... Professor! Pardon me. Though you do remind me of a girl I heard about that was a cult test subject the Epstein Foundation took her in, as I recall. How about it? How would you like to utilize those talents for the Society? You would do rather well with us, you know? Absolutely not. Yeah. Just how desperate are you? Ren leaves us and now you're constantly trying to find a replacement for her. What happened with Ren has nothing to do with this. Are you quite finished? Allow me to address our visitors. You may call me Ariane Hode.
見食らう蛇の第7中にして鋼の名を冠されています。
I am Ouroboros' 7th Anguis, the Steel
ど
Maiden.
うか見知りおきを。
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I wasn't expecting such a serene voice. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't a proper lady under all that badass armor, which only serves to make that intimidating air about her even more pronounced. So you're the Society's strongest, then. It's obvious that you possess a formidable fighting spirit. However... I wonder how long you will be able to maintain your composure before the might of Yin. Yin, what are you doing? Why are you provoking them? Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a heavyweight bout like that for myself. I think you all have another problem to worry about. This place's guardian just came back. What? Guardian? Confirming massive aura approaching. Large cryptid incoming. Seriously? Where from? Damn it. What is that? The Sphinx Chimera Cryptid. Could it be the Divine Flower's guardian that was created with ancient illusions? My oh my, who knew something like that would materialize too? This gives me even higher expectations for the project. What the hell? Why is it only targeting us? Cut the chatter. We must strike this beast down immediately. Huh. Cool. Anyways.
眠れ白金の光に抱かれ。
さてと分析を稼働させたゲットです。
Oh, it drops Heaven's Eye. Okay.
俺の番だな。赤き矢に死神戦をかけつわもどもをつなげ俺の番だ。
Rising Sun 2, baby! Yeah.
私の番か。
Yeah, I'm just gonna Avalon Gate you. I don't want to get hit by that. We love to see a miss. Oh, please tell me you have impede. Of course not. Either does. I think I'm gonna pop some EP charge. Pop an EP charge. Yeah, that's right. It's not gonna be too bad. I think I'll be okay. Play. Fun stuff. Alright. Oh, those two. Oh, Aqua Mirage. There you go, Lloyd. Cast the art on me again. Bitch. That's not good. AP charge 2. Alright. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and wake him up. Alright, actually. Nah, they're fine.
エニグマ駆動。
私の番か。
Do you think, Randy?
赤き矢の進化の
了解。エニグマ駆動。
任せてくれ。
Alright.
これで
Dead.
精進するがよい。
Thanks for the heaven's eye. Ugh. We managed somehow. I'm impressed. Not bad for amateurs. I'll admit, I may have underestimated the power of the Foundation's orbital staff. It intrigues me. Arrogant bastards. Ouroboros, give us our answers. What are you planning to do in Crossbell? Don't tell me you're the ones who started manufacturing Gnosis again. What? Why? Because that delinquent gang's leader got demonized? I was lucky enough to see it for myself, and it was quite the show. If he'd pushed it a bit farther, I'd be tempted to invite him to join Ouroboros. Don't dodge the question, answer me. Thinking us evasive, officer? Well, I can hardly blame you for that. After all, we didn't come to talk, but to evaluate the progress of the plan. We must make sure that the septium veins have been properly stimulated for the promised day. Promised day? How vague can you get? I've grown tired of this. If they won't talk, then we'll get our answers by force. And here's a point. There might not be another way. So uncivilized. You want to fight, do you? I can't say fighting you myself sounds fun or fair. What if I let you handle this instead? If I must. Spear? No, it's more like a lance. They were primarily used by the knights of the Middle Ages. Talk about a blast from the past. The hell is she doing fighting with something like that?
問答は無用。
Do not waste your breath.
互いに獲物を取ったからには全力を持って当たるがいい。
You may come at me with whatever weapons you're most comfortable with, and do so with all of your might.
さもなくば命はないぞ。
Otherwise, your lives will be forfeit. Incoming. What? How the hell? There must have been dozens of thrusts in a single breath. That is impossible. It exceeds human capability. What's this? I'm surprised that anyone could withstand the Steel Maiden's lance. They don't call you the Demon of the Eastern Quarter for nothing. Your reflexes are commendable. However, compared to your familiar predecessor, it is obvious that you still foster some hesitation. How do you... No way. Ixtia. Incredible. Were you concealing your form this entire time? Well, color me surprised. Who would have ever guessed that Yen's true identity would be the illustrious co-star of Ark and Seal, Rixia Mao? Don't you just love it when the drama on the stage pales in comparison to the real thing?
皆さん大丈夫ですか？
Is everyone okay? Noel, Aria, Scott, and Wenzel too. You came after all. Oh, this is bad timing. These three must be... They're from Ouroboros.
道化師カンパネルが
Campanella the Fool.
それに13工房の管理者に鋼の聖女か
Along with the head of the 13 factories and the Steel Maiden herself. I take it she must be the divine blade of wind. I've heard a lot about him. Supposedly his skills are on par with Loewe's. I don't believe we'd have the pleasure, divine blade of wind. Indeed, your reputation precedes you. That's enough flattery. It means nothing coming from someone whose power is inhuman. Even an army would be forced to retreat when pitted against that lance of yours. You needn't sell yourself short, simply recognizing that is an accomplishment in its own right. Arios? Are you telling me that we came all this way just to let them go? No, however, the balance is not in our favor. Simply have a look around us. Ugh, these must be the ones that Lynn and Aeolia fought. Ugh, I can't find a single opening. That's enough. There is no need to go any further. Understood. Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Damn. I believe that's our cue. Yes, we've confirmed the plan's progress and the stimulation of the Septium veins. I should be returning to give my masterpieces the finishing touches. Stop! Don't think we can let you escape. A word of advice, if you would. Our plan calls for us to only play a supporting role here in Crossbell. Huh? What? Soon the beast will be set loose and chaos will sweep across this land. Be that as it may, do not allow yourself to be blinded by the tragedies yet to come. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. I trust you await with bated breath for our next encounter. Ouroboros, what a bunch of maniacs. Rixia?
そろそろ稽古に戻らなくてはいけませんから。
I should be going. I need to get ready for tomorrow night.
失礼します。
Please excuse me. I mean, she's just gonna walk out like that? It's been one unbelievable thing after another. I'm starting to feel like this is a bad dream I can't wake up from. Yeah, I do not believe even dreams could concoct something this unbelievable. Yeah, maybe so. Considering what's happened to Wald too, I would call this a nightmare.
だが、紛れもなく現実だ。
Make no mistake, this is the reality we've been dealt. Arios. Ouroboros left us with more clues than I thought they would, especially as to the importance of this place and the beast they claim will be unleashed. We need to begin preparing how to respond. Right. Beast, huh? Don't tell me she meant. Huh. Looks like there's still an orbital signal out here. Yes, though just barely. Special support section. This is Banning.
ダドリーだ。
Dudley.
湖の南岸へ向かったと聞いたが、今そちらにいるのか？
Heard that you were headed to the lake's southern bank. Are you there now? That's right. A lot happened though. We just met up with Arios and the other bracers. That's perfect. Forward this information to them too, since they're with you. Every single member of the Red Constellation up and vanished from the city. What? I want to talk about this with Orlando face to face. And you get back right away. Understood. What's going on? That didn't sound like good news. It wasn't. Lloyd relayed to the group what Dudley had told him. No way. The Red Constellation vanished. Damn it, we were keeping tabs on them too. Lloyd, do as he said and return to the city. We'll take care of investigating this area and go back once we're finished. Okay, we'll take you up on that offer. Appreciate it. No worries, we're all in the same boat here. Besides, Lynn and Aeolia still need some time to recover. If the Red Constellation has taken action, then Heiue won't be far behind. We'll be back as soon as we can. Be extremely careful, SSS. Right. Use us then. Oh man, this is blowing up now. Supporting role in Crossbell, they said. I can't believe Yin was Rixia all along. I was positive that Yin was a man. She must have been doing something to disguise her appearance when she was in that form. Whatever it was, it seemed like she could even change the shape of her body. Is that humanly possible? Then again, we've been coming across plenty of people that are anything but normal lately. I would like to think that it was not just our mental stress at the times we have crossed paths. I would like to think that it was not just our mental stress at the times we have crossed paths with Yin that caused the confusion. Actually, you do not seem very surprised about all of this, Lloyd. Yeah, it's because I'm not. A little while ago, I had a conversation with Rixia. Ever since I was little, it's been my reason for living. The same path my ancestors have walked throughout history, and now I no longer understand where that path is leading me, or why. It crossed my mind at the time, but I thought I had to be crazy. I simply put it in the back of my mind after that. But it stayed there. I couldn't entirely dismiss the possibility that she really was Yin. Interesting. Well, hot damn, that would explain how a total amateur came out of nowhere to become Arkanseal's co-star. Yeah, but the story of how Ilya scouted her out of nowhere made it sound like it was just a twist of fate. Then again, Yin and Rixia's arrivals and Crossbow did line up perfectly. I should have pieced it together sooner. I wonder if Kao and the rest of Heiyue know her true identity. I imagine there was no one she wanted to keep that from more than them. Her contract holder knowing her full family lineage could only be to her disadvantage. I hadn't thought of that. That puts us in an awkward position. We should be very careful about who we tell this to. I agree. For now, let's talk it over with the chief and see how the situation progresses. This doesn't change the fact that the Red Constellation is our top priority at the moment, not Heiyue. For sure. Uncle and the others are nowhere to be found. Trust me, that ain't good. Probably means they're finishing prep. They could strike at a moment's notice. Right. We should contact Commander Bales to get her up to speed, too. Here's the keys, we out, bye. Excuse us.
来たか。
There you are. Took you long enough. Sorry about that. We had other business to take care of first. What's the skinny? Exactly as I told you, the building has been completely vacated. In total, there should have been about 100 people working here. We believe they vacated without us noticing by going through the geofront. The entire building staff went through the geofront. I do not recall there being a geofront entrance connected to this building. That's correct. Or rather, it was until they used explosives to make one for themselves. We found a path that leads to the lower stratum of the geofront B sector. They blew a hole into the geofront? You have got to be kidding me. They really are out of their minds. That's not the most troubling thing we found here. They remodeled Bosch's old warehouse that stored smuggled weapons. Now it's a maintenance and training facility for heavy artillery. Sounds exactly like something Uncle and the others would do. The Corps' credo calls for being battle ready at all times. They set that kind of stuff up to stay sharp. That lines up. I'll be frank, Orlando. Do you know what their objective is? Is it to settle their score with Heiyue, or do you think they could target the station or airport? I'm out of that game, so I wouldn't know. That said, if Heiyue was their target, I don't think they pull this hide-and-seek act. As for the station and airport, I hate to break it to you, but they could probably take either of them without breaking a sweat. If they're going this far, they've got something crazy up their sleeve. You do not think they are trying to... It couldn't be Orca's Tower, could it? Would they try to occupy it? I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think that's it either. Something that showy isn't their style. It also wouldn't be their arena of choice. Arena? What do you mean? Jaegers are best suited for stuff like guerrilla warfare, not tight enclosed spaces like a building. If they had their pick, they'd go at their enemies somewhere where they can use the terrain to their advantage. So mountainous areas or whole townscapes. Places that have a lot of changes in elevation. Right, the tower would be too confined. It would also take any vehicular weaponry out of the equation entirely. In that case, what about... 1st Investigative Division, Dudley speaking. Chief, good timing.
なんですって
What was that? What's happening? This can't be good. Dudley, what's the matter? The 1st Division was contacted by the CGF. An unidentified armed group has appeared on the mains mountain path. The CGF unit patrolling the area has already been wiped out. That sounds like it could be them. 1 hour earlier. Maybe back to Cal. Oh no. This is HQ. We have a message for the third company. The Arn Group's goal is unknown. There's a strong chance it's those Jaegers, the red constellation that vanished from the city. Prioritize the safety of Maine's citizens. This is the third company. Roger that. Oh man, it's about to go down. As for that armed group, we'll... Oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. Die. That's what you'll do. An orbital mine? Damn it. All personnel to your battle stations. Y'all reacted pretty fast. Not too shabby. It's been what, 3 months since I got to bust it out? Testarossa is absolutely starving to eat up some hapless fools. Ugh. Who are these nut jobs? Let's take out the trash, drag them back through the tunnel, and slaughter anyone who tries to fight back. Job. Damn, they just dead? Oh, yeah, now they all dead. Missiles and everything, yeah, damn. Your orders, Commander. Alright. Standing around here is boring. Let's have a little fun. This way. Drop. Follow the commander's lead. Come on, Testarossa. We've got prey to hunt. We're gonna have a blast. Well, this chick is insane. Just wiped him. Take cover behind the cart. Like that'll save you. It's a chainsaw too. Oh my god. No wonder she's called Bloody Shirley. Yo, she's a monster. Eat steel. Hell yeah. Yo, this character is crazy. Y'all out there taking pictures? Couldn't be me. But they're for Mira, so like, what's the point? Like, is this something that Osborne hired them to do? Douglas, Bales. Okay, so we got Douglas, Sonia, Vice Commissioner Sergei Dudley. Good goddess. To think a single group of Jaegers could wreak this much havoc. I believe we all know a greater force is at play than only them. Excuse me. Just as there was at the trade conference, you'd think it was the Imperial government. More specifically, it would be the Imperial Army's intelligence division, right? I won't deny that's the most likely possibility. We already know full well that one of their captains was a point of contact with the Red Constellation Wildling Crossbell. If that's the case, wouldn't it be wise to beg the Imperial government for mercy? Or better yet, we can plead with the Republican government to aid us. As it so happens, I already confronted the Imperial government about the Red Constellation earlier today. They chose to feign ignorance. The responsibility rests with me after I propose independence. As things stand, I'm in no position to appeal to the Republican government either. Don't say that. It isn't your fault, Mr. Mayor. Regardless, all the state government can do at the moment is issue a formal statement of protest. My primary concern remains the safety of Maine's citizens. The CGF was able to confirm the status of the village after requesting assistance from a civilian airship. There did not appear to be signs of looting. Yes, but the fact of the matter is that all of the village's citizens are being held hostage. Their food reserves won't last forever. There's no time to waste. I agree. We need to take immediate countermeasures. Commander, how heavy were the CGF's losses? Significant, unfortunately, for both our guardsmen and our resources. What remains has already been deployed to the mountain path. Stretched thin. Let's remember, our foes are war experts, but they're still hired professionals. They can be swayed by Mira. If we negotiate well, we can prevent the crisis from escalating. I'm asking the CPD to explore that possibility while simultaneously assuaging the fears of the citizen. Roger. Of course, Mr. Mayor. I'll contact the guild and see what I can do. That's actually kind of true. They are swayed by Mira. The chief is late. I shouldn't be surprised considering what's happening, but still. Right. The meeting to discuss the next course of action at Orcus Tower must be running long. There's also the political side of things to consider after all. Not to mention Wald. He couldn't have picked a worse time to go completely berserk. Everyone? Since the chief isn't coming back, should we save the hot pot for later? Nah, he said to go ahead and start without him if he's late. You went out of your way to prep it again, Keto. You can bet we're gonna chow down this time. But... Randy... Never mind the hot pot. Are you sure you're okay right now, Randy? You know you can confide in us at times like this. Of course, I know that. I've already said it before. I cut ties with Uncle and the rest of them years ago. Crying over what my old crew is doing isn't going to do anyone good. The best thing we can do is get some good grub in us and be rested. We gotta be ready for tomorrow, yeah? Well, yeah, you're right. You know what they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. We can always count on Randy's mental fortitude to help us through the worst of times. No arguments. Don't forget how much our little encounter south of the lake took out of us. Eating and turning in early is for the best regardless of what will happen tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. There better not be any side quests tomorrow. I don't want to do a single side quest. I just want to get straight into the action, hopefully. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all this. There's plenty of meat, fish, and vegetables. We'll stuff ourselves and go to bed early. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, don't worry about what's going on up the road, and eat your fill. We'll take care of it. Okay. Fear not, Zay. Fear not, Zay. I will save you some meat and fish for later. Looks familiar, but I can't remember who he is. Wait, motivated by Mira. Is this Maria Bell's doing? We still don't know what's going on with her. Oh wait, oh no, everyone's asleep. Kia's about to go missing. Oh, I get it's. You see everyone asleep in their bed. Oh, Randy's up. You just gonna fight them yourself? Randy dipped. No, my carry.
行くのかい
Going somewhere?
お前か
Figures you'd be here. Man, why the hell are you waking up so early? That's where you're wrong. I'm just getting back from my favorite bar. I have no right to judge you for keeping secrets, but I don't think the others are going to take you running away very well. Probably not. This is my problem, not theirs. This ain't about Uncle or Shirley, and there's no way in hell I let Lloyd and the others put their lives on the line fighting my battles. So I'm going to finish this fight on my own. That's the way it has to be. If you say so. You and Walt are the same. Are all men this stupid? Interesting choice of words. Why can't any of you just be sincere? Man, leave me alone, will you? I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Which team are you on, anyway? Something tells me you're not referring to my innocent little comment about men, are you? In that case, your guess might not be too far from the truth. You don't say. I thought you smelled like a few badasses I've crossed paths with back in the day. Guess that means you were playing dumb around that girl, too. I wonder about that. Well, as thanks for keeping your mouth shut, I'll pretend like I'm in the dark tomorrow. Have fun going as wild as you like. Thanks. I owe you one. Which team Wald is on? With him gone, I'm not too confident in our combat strength anymore. I think I might have to call Abyss for support. Damn it! I went to go settle things once and for all. See ya, Randy. This cannot be happening. How could he do this? Especially after what we spoke about last night. Damn it, he even left his enigma behind. Randy. No luck, no one in the neighborhood has seen him around. He must have taken off in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. Where could he have? By settling things once and for all, does he mean Mainz? Yeah, I can't think of anywhere else. Could I contact the guardsmen dispatched on the mountain path? I wouldn't count on it. Chief. Jeez, it took him going straight for him to finally clean his room up for once, I see. I already contacted the CGF, but they haven't spotted him either. I can only assume he's taken an alternative route up to Mainz. Never forget that he's a former veteran Jaeger. I don't think he's going to have trouble staying out of the CGF's line of sight. Well, yeah. Yes, though I thought he trusted us more than this. I think the best thing to do is observe the situation for now. Jaegers practically have the home field advantage in the mountains. Even if we chased after him, I doubt we'd be able to catch him. No. I doubt Randy left for Mainz overnight. I wouldn't rule out him still being in Crossbow City even. What? What makes you think that? It's simple. If Randy was seriously to combat the Red Constellation, do you think he'd be able to do it with just his stun halberd? Oh. A valid point. Even he is not that brazen. You're saying he'd have to go pick something up first. You think he's looking to get something that packs a punch like back in his Jaeger days? Exactly. Damn. I sure wish I had that with me right about now. Randy told me he used to use an incredibly strong orbital rifle when he was with the Corps. I'd hazard a guess that he had it stashed away somewhere in Crossbow. Fair point, kid. Then shouldn't we go to all the locations in the city he frequents? We may be able to determine where Randy has gone. Right. This seems like an idea worth trying. I was thinking the same. What's wrong, Wowsy? Do you think I've made a miscalculation? No. I'm simply surprised. I'm on board. Your explanation was convincing enough. If you think he's still in the city, where do you think he went? Right. First and foremost, I'd suspect the downtown district. Actually, the owner of Name Volley Exchange is also an arms dealer. Gulame seems like he's knowledgeable, but he'd be knowledgeable is what's supposed to say there, when it comes to heavy weaponry as well. There's also Drake, the owner of Barca Casino. He could know something too. Randy was always there wasting the night away. Good idea. Hasn't Randy known him since he first came to Crossbow? Orlando, you poor SOB. He should have known better than to try to shake the SSS. You're already hot on his tail. You got that right. We have to be. As the leader of the SSS, I'm not going to turn a blind eye to selfish defection. We'll pinpoint his location and drag him back here by the collar if we have to. Naturally. We'll even put him in cuffs if that's what it's going to take. Will Randy be okay? We'll see to it. I promise we're going to bring him home. You don't need to worry. Wait patiently here with sight for us, Kia. Okay. Lloyd, everyone, be careful out there. You see, a lot of her, she's not as cheery. She always seems very distraught. Like the artwork shows her being seemingly very distraught anyway. Off to the casino in the entertainment district and the 2 shops downtown, yeah? Right, there could be clues lying in other places too. Unfortunately, we don't have time to go outside the city right now. On the bright side, we did not receive any new support requests this morning. That gives us more time. Yes! We can get straight to the action. I'm ready. The lack of requests is probably due to what happened yesterday. HQ is still in utter disarray. I've heard the CGF has suffered losses too. Forgive me, Noel. Considering your position, I'm sure you're taking that news much harder than we are. No, it's okay. Guardsmen are ready for this kind of thing. More importantly, I'm a member of the SSS right now. Just like Randy, let's go bring him home. Right. Alright, and that's going to conclude this episode of Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure. This was a really great episode. It was really long. I know that some of my uploads, like the way I've recorded the videos, it's been like in a lot of parts instead of consistent, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm also juggling this while like trying to like work and stuff, or like at the same time, so because I really want to get this game done. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It seems like we're about to be in for some really tight shit in the next coming episodes here, so look forward to it. Until next time, friends.